Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're gonna get started in a comfortable seated. Feel free to use a blanket or a pillow to prop up the hips. You can also extend your legs out in front of you. One foot in front of the other if one foot on top of the other is not comfortable. Let's open our palms to the sky. Let's inhale to lengthen. And let's exhale to soften. Breathing through the nose. Close the eyes. Come into your breath. With the next inhale, lengthen from the base of the spine all the way through the crown of the head. And with your exhale, let the sitting bones melt into the mat. Inhale, visualize the spine lengthening. And exhale, let the shoulders fall away from the ears. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, gently draw the belly in. With our next inhale, let's reach both arms up towards the sky. Reach through the fingers. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, lift through the rib cage. Exhale, bring the palms to touch, hands through heart center. Last time. Inhale, lengthen, stretch through the sides of the waist. And exhale, hands to heart center, press the thumbs into the chest. Tuck the chin in just a little, lengthen the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. And a slow, long breath out. Set an intention for your practice. Blinking the eyes open. Let's have a great practice. We're going to come down onto our backs and we're going to start with some abdomen wake-up exercises. So bring the knees into the chest. Let's gently rock side to side. We're going to massage out the back, the shoulders, the hips first. And from here, we're going to keep the right knee into the chest. We're going to extend the left leg up towards the sky. Flex the toes to the kneecap and press out through the heel as if you're going to step onto your ceiling. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, draw the belly button in and then press that left heel all the way to the bottom of the mat. You can bring the heel down if you wish, or keep the left leg extended and keep pressing the heel to the bottom. Inhale, press your belly into the right thigh. Exhale, relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale, belly to the right thigh. Exhale, soften the jaw. Keep the left leg strong. 1 more breath in. On your exhale, we're going to lift the back off the mat, but we're going to curl nose to right knee. Stay right here. Keep lifting the back off the mat. Engage the abdomen. We're going to start to switch legs. We're going to move quickly here. And switch, and switch, and switch. And 10, 9, 8, curl up a little higher. 7, 6, abdomen draws in. And 5, 4, and 3. Last 2, and last 1. Bring the left knee into the chest. Extend the right leg out. Slowly drop the head and shoulders back down to the mat. Extend the neck, relax the shoulders. You can keep the right leg lifted, press out through the heel, or you can drop the heel down onto the mat. Arms are relaxed. Keep engaging the abdomen to keep the left knee into the chest. With your next inhale, press your belly into the left thigh. With your exhale, relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And slowly exhale. And 1 more breath in. And breath out. Bring both knees into the chest. Gently rock it out side to side. We're going to stretch the front of the body. We're going to drop the soles of the feet down onto the mat. Line up the heels with your hips. And then maybe see if you can brush your fingertips to the heels. Arms are extended. All 10 toes are pointing to the bottom of the mat. On your next inhale, press into the heels, press into the arms, squeeze the sitting bones and lift the hips as high as you can. Maybe start to walk your arms closer together underneath the body, making our way into our full bridge here. If interlacing your fingers is part of your practice, go ahead and do that. See if you can walk the shoulder blades closer together. Press the hips up. Feel that stretch in the front of the thighs, all the way through the hip flexors, maybe into the belly. Breathe. As you inhale, lengthen. Feel that stretch into the chest and shoulders. Keep activating the back of the body here. Squeeze the sitting bones. Press the heels into the mat. Press the arms into the mat. 1 more breath in. And on your exhale, softly, slowly release. Walk the feet mat width apart and windshield wipe the knees side to side. Couple of deep belly breaths right here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock it out. And now from here, we're going to drop the left sole of the foot onto the mat. We're going to extend the right heel up towards the ceiling. You don't have to fully extend the knee. So you can keep the knee slightly bent if the hamstring's still feeling tight. We're going to stretch the hamstrings now and we're still going to work on the abdomen. We're going to interlace our fingers behind the right thigh. Flex the toes towards the kneecap and press out through the heel. So you should already be feeling a stretch here. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, engage the abdomen. We're going to lift the left heel up towards the ceiling. Now keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the abdomen engaged, and take that left heel to a hover off the bottom of the mat. And if you want, you can connect the left heel down to the mat. Deep breaths in here, into the back of the right thigh. Keep the abdomen engaged. See if you can relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Let the body, let the torso do most of the work here. 1 more, inhale. On your exhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Maybe walk your hands a little bit higher towards the calf if that's available to you. Engage the abdomen. See if you can bring the forehead towards the right shin. We're going to start to switch legs here. We're going to move quickly and switch and switch and switch. And 10, 9, 8, abdomen in, and 7, 6, and 5, last 4, last 3, curl up a little higher, last 2, and last 1. We're going to finish with the left leg extended, right heel towards the bottom of the mat. Slowly relax the head and shoulders down to the floor. Slide your hands a little bit lower behind the thigh. Maybe you're going to drop that right heel down to the mat. Maybe you're going to extend the left knee a little bit more wherever you are. Engage the abdomen and see if you can relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Deep breath in. Slow, long breath out. One more. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring both knees into the chest. Gently rock it out side to side. One more time, we're going to stretch the front of the body. This time, we're going to make our way into our fish pose. So we're going to lift the hips off the mat. We're going to slide the fingertips just underneath the sitting bones. And then extend your legs out all the way to the bottom of the mat. Now press into your forearms. Lift the back off the mat and start to walk your elbows closer together. Bring the big toes to touch. Point the toes. Start to lift through the chest. Maybe you're going to keep the chin tucked in. Maybe you're going to lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. And if it's comfortable in the neck, option here is to drop the head all the way back. Keep pressing into your forearms. Keep lifting through the chest. Breathe all the way to the bottom of the lungs. In and out through the nose. Two more breaths, in and out through the nose. On your next exhale, slowly tuck the chin in. Walk the elbows out and slowly release the back to the mat. Bend into the knees, release the fingers, hug the knees into the chest, rock it out side to side. We're going to make our way into a seated pose. You can roll over onto the right side, or you can rock all the way until you make your way into a seated. Extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to keep engaging the abdomen here. And we're going to take our boat for a row. So all 10 toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are stacked on top of the hips to start. Draw the rib cage in and engage the abdomen. Grab your oars. On your inhale, you're going to reach all the way up and over the legs. On your exhale, keep the spine long. Draw the elbows towards the rib cage. Lift the chest. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, draw back. Nice and slowly with control. Inhale. And exhale, press the heels down into the mat. Don't let them lift. Inhale. And exhale. If the hamstrings are really tight, if the back of the thighs are feeling uncomfortable, bend the knees a little more. Inhale as you reach up and over. Exhale as you draw back. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. And one more breath in. And one more breath out. Now we're going to take one more inhale. We're going to reach all the way up and over. And then we're going to settle into our forward fold. So if the back of the thighs are feeling tight, you're going to reach under the knees, grabbing a hold of opposite elbows. Or maybe you're going to release the arms on either side and gently start to lower the belly closer towards the thighs. Two breaths right here. With your next inhale, lift the chest forward. With your exhale, let the belly sink towards the thighs. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Don't force anything here. Inhale. And exhale, softly release forward. We're going to take one more breath in. And out through the nose. And then we're going to reverse our movement. We're gonna grab our oars where we left them. Inhale as you reach up and back. Reach as far back as you can, keeping the spine long and the abdomen engaged. Exhale, elbows towards the rib cage, and then over the legs. Inhale, up and back, over the legs. Don't let the heels lift off the mat. Follow the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, over the body. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale over the legs. We're going to take one more breath in. Reach all the way back. Now on your exhale, release the fingers just behind the sitting bones. If you can't keep all 10 fingers pointed towards the sitting bones, you can take them out to the side. And you can even reach all the way or point them all the way back. Your practice, whatever feels good on your wrists. Now, option here is to come into your reverse plank. So you're going to keep your legs extended and see if you can bring the soles of the feet down. Or making our way into our tabletop, we're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat about hip width apart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest, and on an inhale, squeeze the sitting bones and see if you can bring the body in one straight line from the knees all the way to the shoulders. And again, if it's comfortable on the neck, maybe lift the gaze up, maybe drop the head all the way back. Now keep lifting through the chest. Feel that stretch in the triceps, in the shoulders. Squeeze the sitting bones to lift the hips a little higher. One more. Inhale. And on your exhale, softly, slowly release. Extend the legs out in front of you. Shake out the wrists. Shake out the shoulders. We're going to swing the legs around. We're going to make our way into our tabletop. And we're going to use our tabletop just to warm up the spine a little more before we make our way into our spinal rows. Now from tabletop, knees are under the hips and wrists are under the shoulders. Push the mat away, find that long spine. Activate the abdomen, lift the belly button towards the spine, draw the rib cage in. Crown of the head reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the hips, lift the chest. On an exhale, curl like an angry cat, lifting the back towards the ceiling. Inhale, open up. And exhale, curl. Inhale, open. And exhale, curl. On our next breath in, we're going to curl the toes under. We're going to inhale into our cow spine and then slowly start to extend the knees. Press the chest towards the thighs. On your exhale, shift through your cat pose, making your way, shoulders on top of the wrists. Bend the knees, inhale, lift the chest. Find your cow spine as you push back into downward facing dog. Exhale, stack the shoulders on top of the hips as you move through your cat spine. One more time, inhale, cow spine. Bend the knees, push back into down dog. Exhale through cat spine all the way forward. On your next inhale, move through your cow spine and find down dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Find that stretch in the back of the thighs. Squeeze the shoulders down your back. Engage the abdomen. On your next inhale, come back to center. Press the heels down towards the floor. On an inhale, we're going to move into our plank. Maybe walk the hands a little bit further or wiggle the toes back. Push the mat away. Maybe bring the knees down to the mat if you need to, or keep the knees lifted. It's your practice, whatever your body calls for today. Inhale. On your exhale, bend the elbows towards the rib cage as you slowly, with control, bring the chest all the way down to the mat. On your next inhale, lift the hands, lift the chest off the mat. Squeeze the elbows towards the rib cage. Lift the gaze up. Exhale, come back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the back of the body. Exhale, chest to the mat, forehead down. Last time, inhale, squeeze back. This time on your exhale, bring the fingertips in line with the shoulders. Press your palms into the mat. Inhale, slowly lift the chest forward. Only extend the elbows as much as you can. Instead, focus on drawing the shoulders away from the ears and then squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, we're going to sink the hips all the way towards the heels. Bring the big toes to touch and the knees mat width apart. Let the forearms rest. Let the forehead rest. Here you can use a pillow or a blanket to make yourself more comfortable. Maybe prop it under the forehead or under the chest. Take a moment here. And we're going to take 2 more breaths in right here. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Feel the breath move through the body. On your next inhale, slowly start to walk the hands towards the knees, lifting the head above the heart. Remove any props off to the side. Stacking the shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the heels. Let's rotate out through the shoulders. Shake out the wrists here if you need to. And then from here, we're going to make our way into standing, and then we're going to make our way into some sun salutations. So let's start into tabletop. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Find that stretch, inhale. On your exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk your feet to the middle of the mat. And then walk your hands to meet the feet. Bend the knees as much as you need to. On an inhale, chest lifts, crown of the head reaches forward. On an exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up all the way towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. And then release them on either side of your body into a standing mountain pose. Close the eyes and take 2 deep breaths. With every exhale, relax the shoulders. Firmly press the heels into the mat. Feel that strong, stable base from the bottoms of the feet all the way through the legs and into the abdomen. Then find that length in the spine and reach through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach up. Bring the fingertips to touch. Stay right here. Squeeze the sitting bones. Press the hips forward and see if you can take your upper arms closer towards the ears as you lift the chest towards the sky. 1 more inhale here into our back bend. And on our exhale, slowly hinge at the hips, fingertips to the mat. On an inhale, we're going to walk the hands to the top of the mat. We're going to step the feet all the way back. And then moving into our plank. Exhale, knees and chest, chaturanga. Inhale, find your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg to the sky, bend the right knee, open the hip. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, look forward, step the foot through. If it didn't make it by itself, grab the ankle, help it forward. Left knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, arms to the sky. We're going to hold right here. Exhale, sink the hips, relax the shoulders. Option here is to come into your back bend. Maybe bring the fingertips to touch. Slowly lift the chest, maybe the chin. Keep reaching the upper arms in line with the ears. Sink the hips on your next exhale wherever you are. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, belly to the thigh, hands to the mat. We're going to step forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, arch back, hips forward. Keep the abdomen engaged. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands through heart center and into mountain. Close the eyes. 2 breaths. In and out through the nose. On your next inhale, reach up. Hips forward, lift the chest, reach the fingers back. Exhale, hinge at the hip. We're going to step the feet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Push the mat away. Exhale, knees and chest, chaturanga. Inhale, find your cobra, keep the neck long. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the knee, stack the left hip on top of the right. Exhale, knee to the chest, nose to knee, look forward, step it through. Help it if you need to. Right knee to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, sink the hips. Option to come into your back bend here. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Slowly lift the chest, reach the fingers back. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, sink the hips. One more breath in. Exhale, belly to the thigh, hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Arch back, hips forward. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold. We're going to hold right here. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, see if you can walk the fingers closer towards the toes. Maybe grab a hold of the calves. Inhale, lift the chest towards the bottom of the mat. And then on your exhale, see if you can bring the chest towards the knees. We're going to take one more breath in. And a slow, long breath out. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Arch back. Exhale through heart center and into mountain. Close the eyes. Connect back to the breath. With your next inhale, lengthen through the spine. With your exhale, root the feet into the mat. We're going to speed up our flow just a little. We're going to move one breath, one movement. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step into your downward facing dog. Exhale, press the heels down, find your stretch. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hips. Exhale, knee to chest, foot steps to the top of the mat. Left knee down, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee into the chest, foot steps through. Right knee down, inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold, right foot steps through to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands through heart center. And release the arms on either side. Take a deep, long breath in. And a very slow, long breath out. One more time. In through the nose. And slowly exhale out through the nose. Let's blink the eyes open. Let's separate the feet about hip width apart. We're going to make our way into a supported back bend, and then we're going to take a nice deep forward fold. We're going to bring the heels of the hands just underneath the lower back so that the fingertips are resting on your sitting bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the hips forward in front of the toes. Slowly start to lift the chest. Slowly start to lift the chin. Breathe right here. Keep the knees micro bend. Keep pressing the hips forward. See if you can bring the elbows closer together. Very similar to our bridge pose. Very similar to our fish pose. Except now we're also testing our balance and our focus. We're going to take one more inhale. And then on our exhale, slowly come back through center. Slide your hands all the way down to the calves or the ankles. Tuck the chin in. This time we're going to bend the knees a lot. Connect your belly to the thighs. Grab a hold of opposite wrists or opposite elbows. See if you can bring the weight forward into the balls of the feet and then shake out the head. Yes. And no. Try bringing your weight into the balls of the feet. Try bending the knees a little deeper. With your next inhale, see if you can breathe into the lower back. And with your next exhale, bring the fingertips to the mat, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward, come into your plank, push the mat away. So here, stay into your full plank or bring the knees down for kneeling plank. Both are great options. Wherever you are, push the mat away, broaden through the chest, lengthen through the crown of the head. We're going to take 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And one more breath in. And on your exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, find your cobra, shoulders down. And exhale for child's pose. Let the forehead rest. Let the forearms rest. Use your props here if you need to make the pose more comfortable. And we're going to take a couple of deep breaths right here. Allow the chest to melt towards the mat. Allow the hips to sink towards the heels. Forearms or relaxed shoulders can begin to release. Where else can you soften? Where else can you release a little deeper? Let's take one more inhale and a very long, slow exhale. Slowly start to walk the hands towards the knees. Remove any props you might have used. Facing dog. So from tabletop, curl the toes under and then lift the knees up. Extend the knees only as much as is comfortable. Instead, just focus on pressing the heels down. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. On your next breath in, look to the top of the mat and walk the feet all the way forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet. Reach up, arch back, hips forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment right here in your standing pose. Close the eyes. Connect back to the breath. Now, take a moment to acknowledge how your lower back is feeling. We've already been doing quite a lot of back bends, some of them getting deeper. Maybe this is the point of your practice today where you start to ease out of your low back. So maybe you don't go in as deep into your back bend. Maybe this is where you breathe and you do exactly what your body tells you to. Follow the breath. On your next inhale, reach up, arch back, hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step into downward facing dog. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the right knee, stack the hip on top of the left. We're going to hold right here, we're going to breathe right here. Keep the chest squared off towards the mat. Press your left heel down towards the floor. Keep the left knee bent here if you need to. Press your chest towards the left thigh. See if you can lift the right knee higher. One more, inhale. On your exhale, right knee to the chest, nose to knee. Step the foot to the top of the mat. Help it get there. Left toes wiggle back. Left knee drops to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips. Now from here, we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to drop them just above the right knee. Keep the shoulders stacked on top of the hips. Draw the rib cage in. Keep the eyes focused on a point in front of you that's not moving. We're gonna curl the back toes under, and slowly, with control, we're gonna lift the left knee off the mat. Maybe you're gonna stay here, or maybe you're gonna reach your arms up for lunge. 2 breaths, inhale. On your exhale, see if you can sink lower into the right thigh. 1 more breath in, reach through the fingers. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, reach up, arch back or just reach up. Exhale through heart center and into mountain. Close the eyes, 2 breaths right here. In quickly through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. 1 more time, inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Step into downward facing dog. Press the heels down. Inhale, roll forward into your plank. Exhale, knees and chest, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, chest lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the left knee, stack the hip on top of the right. Equal weight into both hands. Press through the knuckles, spread the weight out through all 10 fingers. Lift the shoulders away from the ears, square the chest off towards the right thigh. Keep the right knee bent here, but press your heel down. See if you can point the left knee towards the ceiling. 1 more, inhale. On your exhale, left knee to the chest, nose to knee, look forward, step the foot through. Help it get to the top of the mat. Right knee down, inhale, reach up. On your exhale, we're gonna interlace the fingers just above the left thigh. Keep the torso stacked, so shoulders on top of the hips, rib cage draws in. When you're ready, when you're stable, tuck the right toes under, press your hands into the left thigh and slowly lift the right knee off the mat. And if you're feeling stable, reach the arms up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders. 2 breaths into our lunge. Inhale. On your exhale, sink the hips a little lower. Draw the left hip back. 1 more breath in. On your exhale, fold forward. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands through heart center, and then release the arms on either side of the body. Relax the shoulders. We're going to take 2 breaths here in standing. With the inhale, visualize that lengthening through the spine. With your exhale, ground your feet into the mat, into the earth. On your next inhale, reach up, draw the shoulders down your back, turn your elbows towards each other, turn your palms in. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, rock your weight back into the heels. Lift all 10 toes off the mat. Tuck the tailbone in, so point it towards the floor. Engage the lower abdomen, and then slowly start to sit into your tiny little chair behind you. See if you can keep the arms alongside the ears. Keep pointing the tailbone to the floor. When you look down, you should be able to see all 10 of your toes. We're gonna be here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little lower. 1 more breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the top of the mat. Step the legs back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your cobra. On your exhale, we're gonna come back down onto our bellies. We're gonna make a pillow for the forehead. We're gonna bend into the knees, and then we're gonna windshield wipe the feet side to side. Coming back to center, we're gonna stretch the front of the thighs next. Bring the knees closer together, and now extend the left leg back. Bring the top of the foot down. Right arm is gonna reach back, grab a hold of the top of the foot. And if you need to here, you can use a strap, or if you don't have a strap available, use a towel, wrap it around your foot, and then slowly bend into the elbows as you square your chest and shoulders off to the mat. See if you can connect the forehead to the left forearm. And we're gonna breathe right here, finding that stretch on the front of the right thigh. And if you're looking to go a little deeper here, gently squeeze your sitting bones and press your hips into the floor. You can also try flexing the right toes towards the knee. So just giving your hand a little more resistance here. See if you can encourage the heel closer towards the sitting bone. 2 more breaths right here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And 1 more breath in. And on your exhale, softly, gently, we're going to release the right side and we're going to switch over to the left. So we're going to bring the right forearm in front of us. Right top of the foot comes down to the mat. Let's bend into the left knee. Reach the left hand back. And if the hand doesn't reach, use a towel or if you have a strap available. Now from here, take a deep breath in. Square the shoulders and the chest towards the mat. And maybe see if you can connect the forehead to the right forearm. Breathe through the nose. Send the breath into that left thigh. Find that stretch. To go a little deeper, squeeze the sitting bones, press the hips towards the mat. Imagine as if you're trying to lengthen the left knee towards the bottom of the mat. We're going to take 2 more breaths right here. See if you can bend into the elbow and bring that heel closer towards the sitting bone. Find that stretch. Let's take 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, gently release. Bring both palms underneath the forehead, bend the knees, and windshield wipe the feet side to side. From here, we're going to make our way into some back bends. We're going to extend both legs to the bottom of the mat. Bring the tops of the feet down. Now engage the front of the thighs to lift the kneecaps off the mat. So we're pressing into the tops of the feet, but not into the knees. Squeeze the sitting bones, press your hips towards the mat. And on your next inhale, find length in the spine. Slowly start to lift the chest off the mat and then reach the arms back. Draw the belly button up. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Maybe slowly start to lift the gaze up. Exhale, squeeze the back of the body. 2 breaths right here. Keep pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale. And exhale. Keep squeezing the back of the body. 1 more breath in. On your exhale, bring the fingers underneath the shoulders. Press into the palms. Inhale to lift into your cobra. And then exhale into child's pose. Connect the forehead to the mat. Let the torso be heavy. Find child's pose and take 2 deep breaths in and out through the nose. With every exhale, let the chest sink deeper. And on your next inhale, slowly start to walk the hands towards the knees, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the heels. Rotate out through the shoulders, shake out the wrists. We're gonna make our way into downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up. And then from here, we're gonna step to the middle of the mat and we're gonna find our way into some balancing poses. So let's bend the knees a lot, look to the middle of the mat, step the feet, and then walk the hands towards the feet. Inhale, halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. And on your next inhale, reach up, maybe arch back, or exhale, hands to heart center. Now, before we make our way into our balancing, we're gonna play around with our halfway lift. We're gonna work on engaging the abdomen, lengthening through the spine, and lifting the chest. So, from a standing pose, stack the shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the heels. Draw the bottom 2 ribs in and engage the abdomen. So we're lifting the belly button up and in towards the spine. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bring the biceps along the ears. And then on the exhale, lift the gaze forward and slowly start to hinge at the hips, reaching the arms forward. You're gonna have to bend the knees here. Maybe you're gonna have to bend the knees a lot. That's okay. We wanna engage the abdomen here and we wanna feel the back of the thighs working. Everything squeezes into the midline. Now reach forward, keep reaching. Draw the shoulders down your back. So we're activating the back of the body here, but we're actively reaching forward. One more, inhale. And on your exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees more if you need to. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. On your next inhale, find a halfway lift. This time we're gonna reach the arms back, but extend through the crown of the head. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift through the chest. See if you can bring the weight into the balls of the feet. Keep reaching the crown of the head forward, but keep balancing this out by reaching the fingers back. One more, inhale, and on your exhale, fold. Press into the feet, inhale, reach up, arch back, exhale through heart center and into a standing. Let's shake out the legs, shake out the hips, and we're gonna give our airplane pose a try, and we're gonna turn this into a beautiful toppling tree. Now, always know that bringing the fingers to the mat is available to you in case you feel like you're gonna fall out of balance. And please don't lock your knees. Keep a micro bend in the knees. That way, in case you need to come out of the pose quickly, your knee joint is protected. From here, feet are hip width apart. Bring the weight into the left foot. Draw the abdomen in, and then lift the right knee into the chest. From the left heel, press down, lengthen all the way through the spine and reach the arms up. And then on your exhale, we're gonna swing the arms back and we're gonna kick the right leg back. So here, crown of the head is reaching forward and then right heel is pressing into the back wall. Keep reaching through the fingers, lift the chest away from the mat, engage the abdomen. Now slowly see if you can lift the arms higher. Maybe point the toes and see if you can bring the chest forward. Lift the gaze. Micro bend in the left knee. One more. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring the fingertips to the mat. Lift the right toes as high as you can. And then exhale, bring the right foot down to the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Inhale, press into the feet, reach up, maybe arch back. And exhale, hands through heart center and into mountain. So we meet back in mountain. We're gonna do the other side in 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, root the feet into the mat, into the earth. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, blink the eyes open. Set your gaze on an object in front of you that's not moving. Bring the weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee into the chest. Once you're stable, inhale, reach the arms up. Stretch through the fingers. And on your exhale, slowly kick the left leg back. Reach the fingertips back. Find your airplane. Crown of the head reaches forward. Left heel presses into the back wall. Lift the chest away from the mat. Reach the fingers back. 2 more breaths in and out through the nose. Draw the shoulders down your back. On your next inhale, see if you can lift the arms higher. Point the toes. Lift the chest towards the front of the mat. And from here, fingertips to the mat, left heel lifts all the way up and step it through. Step back into downward facing dog. Let's take a flow and then we're gonna take child's pose. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, knees and chest, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale into child's pose. Bring the knees mat width apart. Let the hips sink towards the heels. Let the chest melt. Let the forearms rest. We're gonna take 2 breaths right here. In and out through the nose as we allow the body to sink deeper into this pose. Let's take 1 more inhale. And a slow, long exhale. Walking the hands to the knees. And we're going to extend the legs out in front of us. There's peace in the house today. All right. Let's make our way down onto our backs. Don't extend your legs just yet. Keep the knees into the chest. We've done some pretty deep back bends today. And to help release these back bends, we're gonna do a little bit more knees into chest. So from here, let's drop the soles of the feet down onto the mat. Let's gently windshield wipe the knees side to side first, just to massage out the lower back. And then coming back to center, both knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. We're gonna hug the right knee back into the chest. Now in the beginning of our practice, our left leg was active and extended. Near the end of our practice, closer to our shavasana, we want to make this a little more passive. So we're going to open the left knee out to the side. We're going to just let it fall open. So right knee stays into the chest, left knee open to the side. And another option here is you can start bringing our right knee towards the right underarm. You can take the hand under the knee if that's more comfortable. Now close your eyes here, relax your shoulders, and bring the awareness to the low back. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out through the nose. And with every exhale, see if you can allow the lower back to soften closer to the earth. We're going to be here for one more inhale. And one more exhale. If the right knee is out to the side, slowly bring the right knee back into the chest. If the left knee is out to the side, slowly turn the left knee up towards the ceiling. We're going to cross the right ankle just above the left thigh. Push the right knee away from the body, so we're rotating at the hip here. And then we're going to connect the left thigh back down to the mat. So right knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders relaxed. So this is just a very gentle twist for the low back. Now press your ankle into your thigh, thigh into ankle. Slowly come back to center. And we're going to switch sides. Bring the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. Both knees are pointing up towards the sky. This time we're going to bring the left knee into the chest. Give it a nice big hug. And again, we want to make this pose a lot more relaxing. So instead of extending the right leg long on the mat or keeping it engaged, we're going to just let the right knee fall open. And left knee can stay into the chest. Or if it feels better in your low back, start to take the left knee towards the left shoulder. Make sure that your shoulders are comfortable. Close the eyes and bring the awareness to the low back. As you breathe in and out, see if you can relax the low back deeper. Let's take one more inhale. And a slow, long exhale. If the left knee is out towards the left underarm, slowly bring the left knee back into the chest. If the right knee is up and out to the side, slowly bring the right knee up towards the sky. Let's take the left ankle just above the right knee. And then we're going to just let that right thigh fall back towards the mat. Left knee is pointing up towards the sky. Shoulders are relaxed. Chin up towards the sky. 2 breaths. One more inhale. And on your exhale, press your ankle into your thigh into ankle, come back to center. Let's hug both knees into the chest. And then from here, we're going to make our way into our final relaxation pose, our shavasana. Adjust the sitting bones. Maybe grab blankets or pillows here to make yourself comfortable. Maybe grab blocks, or you can roll up your blanket under your thighs to just help get your lower back more comfortable. So this is how you can do this. You can roll up a blanket into just a rough tube. You're gonna slide it just under mid-thigh. Allow the legs to relax and then come back down onto your back. So this is just gonna help take the weight of the thighs off the low back. Palms open towards the sky for that extra rotation in the shoulders. Or you can bring the hands onto your belly. As long as your elbows are supported and your arms can relax. Chin up, make yourself comfortable. And let's take a few moments here in our shavasana to allow the body to fully relax and absorb our practice. And allow the body to settle into stillness. Allow the mind to quiet. And allow the mind to become still as well. When you're ready to come out of your shavasana, begin by deepening the breath. And as you deepen the breath, start to reconnect with the physical body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe start to rotate the wrists and the ankles. Shaking the legs, bringing the chin from shoulder to shoulder. Take a full body stretch, squeezing everything into the midline and then exhaling through the mouth for or bring the knees into the chest and gently rock side to side. Take as long as you need to. When you're ready, come over onto either side. Try and keep the eyes closed to contain the energy within a little longer. I will meet you back in a comfortable seated when you're ready. Get yourself into a comfortable seated. Use a blanket or a pillow to prop up the hips. Bring the palms open on top of the knees or the hands to heart center. And just take this moment here to remind yourself of your intention or what brought you on your mat today. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me. Namaste.